5 years ago, I started the campaign for Martyn's Law, for the legislation to be introduced, because at the moment there is absolutely no legislation in the UK or anywhere else in the world that mandates that people have to be kept safe at venues. And considering that there are laws about how many exits and how many toilets and there have to be and how hot the food has to be in canteens, there is nothing to say that venues have to keep you safe, and I find that absolutely incredible at this day and age, and that's why I want the government to introduce this law.
And you have engaged with them quite a lot over recent years, is that right? There is a draft bill
Yes.
around. What's your take on that, and why has there been a pause in the progress?
Yeah, we have actually worked very closely with the Home Office over the last 5 years. Even during COVID, we had Teams meetings quite regularly. So there's been a public consultation, a second one, just to ensure that everything is okay with the legislation, with the draft bill, and we're awaiting the report for that. But at the moment, it's still in draft version, and that will not save lives, but once the legislation is in, Martyn's Law will definitely save lives, because it will mandate people to put security measures in place to keep us safe.
And Figen, I know you're doing this walk from Manchester, 200 miles to Downing Street. Do you know if Rishi Sunak's going to meet you when you get there? And if he does, or either way, what is your message? Does this bill have to be passed before an election?
Right. I would very much hope that he will meet me. I'd be very disappointed if he didn't, because obviously he's aware that the walk is happening from today. You know, on 15th of December 2022, which would have been Martyn's 35th birthday, I had a telephone conversation, quite a lengthy one, with Rishi Sunak. And he did say in that conversation he promises that he will get this law done as soon as possible, and did explain there's a few more steps to go, but that was 18 months ago. And he also said that he absolutely fully appreciates the legislation and is very supportive of it. And I feel that 18 months is now enough time to wait. And the reason I'm wanting to walk is I want to sit in front of him, look him in the eye and say, you need to keep your promise that you gave me 18 months ago. And at the end of the day, do you know what, when all's said and done, he is the person in this country who can make this happen, and I want him to do that.